Hello everyone, welcome back to my 12th video for AutoCAD 2D tutorial for beginners. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to change the properties of your drawings. That is, what do I mean by properties? Is that how to change the color of your drawings, how to change the line weight of your drawings, and how to change the line type of your drawings. So I'm going to open the same file as my previous videos. So as you can see, I have a bunch of drawings here. So let's say I want to draw two circles. So let's say I'm going to draw a circle like this, and I'm going to draw a circle, let's say like this. So the right one is bigger than the left one. And as you see, I have two white colored circles, of course different sizes, but the colors are similar. So if you recall from my previous video, if you want to change the color of your, let's say, objects or drawings, you can select them, go to the properties, and change them from here. Let's say you want to change them to green. And if you want to change, for example, this one, you can even change it from here. Let's say magenta. As you see now, I have two different colored circles. Or you can even change, another way you can change the color of your circles or your objects is here. You can see, as you can see, we have a magenta colored box here. You can just press here and change the color to any colors that you want. You can even choose more colors provided by AutoCAD, True Color books, index color, so choose whatever you want. So one thing to mention before I continue is that let's say you select both of them and you want to change the color through the properties. So you go to the properties. Here you will notice that it's written the color varies. This is because we have two different colored circles. They are not the same colored circles. If this color, let's say if this circle was magenta colored as well, then here it would appear magenta. But now, since they are two different colors, it appears varies. Same applies to other options. For example, the center. As you see, we have two different centers. We have two different centers. We have different areas. This one has a smaller area compared to the larger one. The circumference is different. The radiuses are different. Diameters are different. So in case you may ask yourself, what does varies mean? So this is the meaning of varies. We have selected two different objects that do not have the same properties. So this is how you can change the color. I've showed two different ways, so you can go to the properties or you can just change them from here. So this is all what you need to know about the changing color. So it's a very easy option. I've provided two different ways. You can do it any way you want. So now let's say I want to change this line into a more thicker line. So I want to provide thickness to this line. As you see, it's a thin line, but I want to change it to a thicker line. So what you can do is you can select your drawing. You can go to the option below the changing color. As you can see here, you have different thicknesses for lines. So let's say I'm going to choose 2.11 millimeter, but as soon as you press on 2.11 millimeter, as you see, nothing changes. It is the same size as the magenta colored circle. Here we have to perform additional steps, so we need to enable that option. So we need to do two extra steps. So first you have to go to the customization on the bottom right. As you can see, the three horizontal lines, press on it. If your line weight option is not ticked, you have to tick it. So that when you tick it, it means you're enabling this option. Mine is already ticked. Then you can come to the same place where we change the thickness of the line, where we can choose the line thickness, go to the line weight settings, enable this display line weight, and you can even have your values provided by the AutoCAD, the line thickness values. You can have them in inches as well. As you see, if you press on inches, they turn into inches. If you keep them as millimeters, they are provided in millimeters. The rest you keep them the same, so you press OK. So as soon as you press OK, now you see the thickness of my line increased. So I now have a circle that has a line thickness of 2.11 millimeter. You can do the same for the other circle as well. You can just come here, choose any thickness that you want. So let's say I'm going to go with 1.20. As you see now, I have two different line thicknesses and two different line colors or colors of circles. So this is all what you need to know about the line weight changing. You can even do it for others as well. So let's say I'm going to, let's say, increase the line thickness of this polygon. So you can select it, go to the line weight. As you can see, the more you scroll down, the thickness of the line changes. So I'm going to keep it 2.11 millimeters. As you see now, the line thicknesses are 2.11 millimeters. So this is how you can change the thicknesses of the lines. So it's up to you which line thickness you want, but this is how you can change it. So now let's say you want to change the line type of your drawing. What do I mean by line type? For example, the type of the line. Either you have a continuous line, you want to have a dashed line, you want to have lines with dots. We have different lines. So let's say I'm going to draw a rectangle, normal rectangle, and a circle. So let's say I want to change the line type of this rectangle as well as this circle. So I want to, let's say, make this one dashed line. Instead of appearing like a continuous line, like a solid line, I want to make it a dashed line. So you can select it, go to the properties. As you can see, you can go to the property panel. You can come to the third option. As you can see here, we have the line type. Press on it. If you press, you see we have only 3 different options: by layer, by block, continuous. You can go to others, press on load. As you see now, we have all those different types of lines. You can choose whichever you want. It's all up to you. So I'm going to choose a dash line. So I'm going to search for a dash line. Let's say this dashed x2. So I'm going to press on this one, press OK, and then press OK as well. So now if you go back to the line type option here, as you see now the dashed line appears. So as you can see now we have dash lines, so we can choose this dash line. Select your rectangle, you can come to dash line. As you see now we already have a dashed line. If you zoom in, you see now we have dashed line. Of course we have different dash lines. We have some dash lines that have more space between the lines. So it's all up to you which dash line you choose. You can even choose dash line for this one. For example, you can come to here and you can make this circle dashed, or if you want to change, let's say, to different lines, so let's say this one, we have the ISO dash space, so press on it. So let us add it. So if you, as you see we have it here, so if you press on this one you can come and convert. Of course this has too much space between the lines, that's why the circle appears kind of weird. So this is not a good option to choose. So I'm gonna go and choose another option. Let's say I'm going to choose this one, press on OK. So I'm going to select my circle and I'm going to go with this option. As you see now I have dashed circle, dashed line circle. As you can see we have a circle that is composed of dashed lines. So this is how you can change the line type of your object. So if you have a, let's say, solid line, you can change it through here. If your line is not here, you can go to others, press on load, add whichever you want. It's all up to you. You can even have dotted lines as well. So I'm gonna try a dot line for you as well. So let's say, draw another circle. As you see now my circle is kind of weird because it's automatically adjusted to the ACAD ISO blah blah blah. So you can just come and change it to by layer, or you can change it at the same time to the dot line. As you see now, if you zoom in, it is all dotted lines. So this is how you can change the line type of your objects. And one more thing before I close this video is this match properties. So what does this do? It's gonna copy a selected property to other objects as well. So let's say this circle. So I want to copy the thickness of this circle, of the line of this circle, to other objects as well. So I'm going to press on this circle, press on match properties, and now it says select destination object. So let's say I'm going to choose this. As you see now, I've turned the dash line rectangle into a solid lined rectangle with a thickness of 2.11 millimeter, which is the same as my circle. You can do this for others as well, so you can do this one as well, you can do this one as well. So this is the match properties. You can even, for example, choose this one, press match properties. You can change it, let's say this one, you can change this one, and let's say what else can I choose, let's say this. So as you can see, something to notice that at this polygon, if I go and press here, it changes only one line. So I have to press on all the lines. This is because this polygon is not composed of polylines, it's separate lines. If it was all, let's say if all lines were combined to create one full object, then it in one press, in one click, it would turn it all into a magenta colored polygon. For example, as you see this one, it's already combined since all the colors are similar, so you can press on every one of them. So this is how you can match a property from a selected object. So this is it. This is all what you need to know regarding the changing properties of your objects. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any questions, any suggestions, any comments, please comment. Do not hesitate to comment in the comment section below. I would be happy to reply back to you as soon as possible. Stay tuned for my next videos, and thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much.